God says, last reminder about your son. Listen carefully. This is not a casual message. This is not a story meant to entertain you. This is a final nudge, heavy with mercy, wrapped in warning. Before you clicked this, something stirred in your spirit. A quiet unease. A thought you tried to brush away. You told yourself he would be fine. You told yourself it would pass. But I am speaking now because silence will no longer protect him. I have watched your son in moments you have not seen. I have seen him when he laughs with others, yet feels alone. I have seen him when he lies awake at night, staring into darkness, wrestling thoughts he does not know how to name. There is a battle around him, and it is closer than you think. Do not mistake this for fear. This is awareness. Fear paralyzes, but truth awakens. Your son is standing at a crossroads, and the signs are subtle. They do not shout. They whisper. Small changes in tone. Different eyes. A restlessness that prayerless sleep cannot calm. You assumed time would fix what only obedience can heal. You assumed love without authority was enough. But love must also cover, confront, and contend. Hear me. There are doors he did not know he opened. Some were opened through curiosity. Some through pain. Some through words spoken over him when he was too young to defend himself. Every door has a sound in the spirit. And I heard them. This is why I am calling you now. Not tomorrow. Not when it gets worse. Now. You are not meant to watch from a distance. You are meant to stand in the gap. Not with panic, but with position. Not with control, but with authority given by me.
For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100, as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it.
There are voices around your son that do not love him. They flatter him while draining him. They affirm him while leading him away from purpose. And you felt it, but you hesitated because you did not want conflict. But avoidance is not peace. And silence is not protection. I am not condemning you. I am calling you higher. This is the last reminder because the window is narrowing. Not closing, but narrowing. Grace is still present, yet timing matters. What you cover in prayer now will not have to be repaired in tears later. Your son is sensitive in ways you never fully understood. What brushes off others settles deep in him. He carries things quietly. He absorbs atmospheres. This makes him gifted, but also vulnerable. You thought strength meant he did not need checking on. But strength without guidance becomes isolation. I have placed discernment in you, and you have felt it activate recently. That sudden concern. That unexplainable urge to intercede. That moment when his name felt heavy on your heart. That was not imagination. That was me. There are assignments that target sons before they understand who they are. Especially sons with calling. especially sons who will disrupt darkness simply by existing in truth. The enemy does not attack what carries no future. This is why distractions increased. This is why delays appeared. This is why emotions feel amplified lately. But hear this clearly. Nothing has been stolen yet. Nothing has been lost beyond recovery. However, delay will cost what obedience can preserve. I am asking you to change how you pray. Not longer. Deeper. Not begging. Declaring. Stop saying, "Please protect him," and start saying, "I take authority over what seeks to harm him." Speak his name out loud. Not in fear, but in faith. Call him covered. Call him guarded. Call him aligned. There are things he will not tell you because he does not know how. Do not force confession. Create safety through presence. Sometimes deliverance begins with listening. Watch his environment. What enters his ears? What fills his eyes? What feeds his imagination? Not everything is harmless entertainment. Some things carry residue. Some things invite heaviness. You are not being strict. You are being discerning. This is not about control. This is about stewardship. You were entrusted with him for a reason. Not just to raise him, but to cover him until he can stand fully armored. I am not late. I am precise. This reminder came because you are still able to respond. Do not replay past regrets. Do not measure yourself by what you missed. Measure yourself by what you do now. Stand tonight. Even if you feel tired. Even if words feel small. Heaven responds to obedience, not perfection. If you choose to act, I will intervene where you cannot reach. I will send help you cannot see. I will disrupt plans formed against him in secret. But you must move. This is not the hour to assume. This is the hour to align. Your son's story is not ending. It is being guarded. And this moment will one day make sense. I am with you. I am watching him. And I am waiting for your response.
For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100 as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, "Lord, I believe this word and I receive it."
And hear me clearly. This is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant to awaken you. Because the moment you decide to stand, you will feel resistance. Not always dramatic. Sometimes subtle. Fatigue. Distraction. A thought saying, "Do it later." That thought is not harmless. Delay has been the greatest weapon used against you in this season. Delay in prayer. Delay in conversation. Delay in obedience. But I am breaking that cycle now. Your son does not need a perfect parent. He needs a present one. One who listens beyond words. One who discerns shifts in spirit. There are nights when he feels watched, yet cannot explain why. There are moments when joy fades without reason. These are not moods to ignore. They are signals. Do not panic when you notice them. Panic clouds authority. Stillness sharpens it. Sit with me. Even for a few moments. Invite my presence into your home intentionally. Not as a habit. As a declaration. When worship enters a space, heaviness leaves quietly. When truth is spoken, confusion loses its grip. You do not need to confront everything verbally. Some battles are won spiritually before they manifest naturally. I am teaching you to war without noise. Your son has been questioning his worth silently. Not because of you alone, but because of comparisons planted around him. He sees what others display and wonders why his own journey feels slower. He wonders if something is wrong with him. Speak life where doubt has settled. Not generic encouragement. Specific truth. Tell him he is seen. Tell him he matters. Tell him he is not late. Words spoken by a parent carry weight no stranger can replicate. There are curses broken simply by affirmation spoken in love. Do not underestimate your voice. I have already gone ahead of him. I have placed protection in places you cannot access. But partnership is required. This is not a season to parent on autopilot. Be intentional. Be prayerful. Be present. The atmosphere of your home matters more than you realize. What you allow repeatedly becomes permission. Cleanse the space with prayer. Invite peace deliberately.
For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100 as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it.
If something no longer brings light, it does not belong. This is not about fear of objects. It is about awareness of influence. Light always exposes what does not belong. Your son will begin to respond when the environment shifts. You may notice small changes first. Calmer tone. Longer sleep. Moments of clarity. These are signs of alignment. Do not stop when improvement begins. Continue until stability is established. I am also calling you to guard your own spirit. Children sense unrest even when words are hidden. Rest where you can. Release what you carry to me. You do not have to carry this alone. I am restoring confidence in you as a parent. You have questioned yourself too much. You have replayed mistakes too often. Grace covers what humility acknowledges. Lift your head. Stand firm. This is not a moment of failure. This is a moment of repositioning. Your son's future is not fragile. It is protected. But protection requires participation. I am asking you to pray with consistency, not intensity alone. Short prayers spoken often shift atmospheres faster than long prayers spoken once. Speak my promises aloud. Let your son hear faith in your voice. Faith heard repeatedly becomes faith owned. There will be moments when he resists. Do not interpret resistance as rejection. Sometimes resistance is fear of vulnerability. Stay steady. I am working beneath the surface. Even when you do not see immediate change. Seeds planted in prayer grow quietly. This is the season to plant deliberately. I have not chosen you randomly. I trusted you with him intentionally. You are equipped, even when you feel unsure. Remember this. You are not reacting to danger. You are responding to insight. And insight is a gift. This reminder came because you listened. Because you paused. Because you were willing to hear. Do not ignore what stirred you here. Act. Pray. Cover. I will do the rest. Your obedience today will become his testimony tomorrow. And before you step away from this moment, pause again. Do not rush back into noise. Do not let urgency fade into routine. Because what I am asking requires consistency, not emotion. There will be days when everything seems normal. Days when he laughs. Days when he appears fine. Do not assume the work is finished. Covering is not a reaction. It is a posture. You are learning to watch without suspicion. To guard without control. To love without fear. That balance comes from me. There are conversations coming that will matter more than you expect. Moments when he will speak casually, yet reveal something deeply important. Stay attentive. Do not dismiss small statements. Often, truth hides in jokes. Pain hides in silence. Ask questions gently. Listen fully. Do not rush to correct every word. Sometimes the heart opens when it feels heard. I am softening places in him that harden from disappointment. Disappointment he never explained. Disappointment he thought he had to manage alone. You could not always protect him from pain. But you can help him heal from it now. Healing does not erase the past. It redeems it. I am also separating him from influences that would have pulled him slowly away. Not all at once. Not dramatically. But clearly. You may notice distance forming naturally. Friendships shifting. Interests changing. Do not interfere unless I prompt you. Let me lead the pruning. What I remove, I replace. I am shaping discernment in him as well. Teaching him to recognize peace. Teaching him to notice when something feels wrong.
This awareness will protect him long after he leaves your covering. You are not raising a fragile child. You are raising a prepared one. There will be moments when fear tries to return to you. Thoughts of worst outcomes. Imagined futures. Do not entertain them. Fear speaks loudly but carries no authority. Truth speaks calmly and carries power. When fear appears, answer it with prayer, not panic. Say, I trust what God is doing. Say it until your heart believes it again. This journey will refine you too. It will deepen your faith. It will sharpen your discernment. You are being strengthened alongside him. Do not isolate yourself. Seek wise counsel if needed. Pray with others who carry faith, not fear. Agreement in prayer multiplies strength. And remember this: your son's identity is not being questioned by me. It is being confirmed. He will grow steadier, more confident, more aware of who he is becoming. This season will not define him by struggle. It will define him by growth. You will look back and recognize this moment as a turning point. Not because everything changed instantly, but because you did. You listened. You responded. You stood. That is enough for me to move powerfully. Now release the weight you have been carrying. Trust that what you place in my hands is secure. You are not too late. You are right on time. And I will continue to watch over your son. Guide his steps. Guard his heart. And lead him into peace. This reminder ends here. But my presence does not. Stay faithful. Stay alert. Stay anchored. I am with you. And I am with your son. For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100 as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it.